Greetings, my name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and after my brief vacation, I am back at Gear Gaming Bentonville with Robby to do some more tournament prep. We are less than 2 weeks away from the LSO, so I'm going to try to hit it hard and heavy with more and more tournament practice as much as I can. For the list that Robby is bringing today, it's one that he found online, a tournament style list that is going to be very deadly and very difficult for me to deal with. And I've also made some modifications to mine to try out. I want to be interested on your thoughts on what you guys think. I'll go into more detail on that in the pre-game interview. On the surface, you guys are probably looking, doesn't look that much different, but you'll see some of the guts have been overhauled a little bit. So I'll be going over that coming up next in the fleets and the mission. And also let you guys know, should be able to get a couple other bat reps out this week with Social General Rob, and he's going to be bringing a couple lists that you guys have submitted, I believe, and I think the Superstar Destroyer is going to be in one of them. I kind of got a bit of a hint. So for this battle though, got the Separatists again. You can see a lot of hard cells there. That's a lot of firepower coming out of those front noses. So we'll go over those coming up next in the fleets and the mission. For the Imperials, I have Grand Admiral Thrawn on the Chimera and starting with Entrapment Formation. However, this time the Chimera is an ISD co-op refit that I am trying out. I have Emperor Palpatine, Ordnance Experts, Advanced Projectors, Leading Shots, and Expanded Launchers. I have a Quasar Fire 1 with Flight Controllers, Boosted Comms, and adding Expanded Hangar Bay, and a Gazanti Cruiser with CommsNet. For my squadrons, I have Colonel Jendon, Merrick Steele, and 5 TIE Defender squadrons. For Robby's list in the Separatists, we have General Grievous on a Providence carrier with the Invincible title, Rune Hako, Electronic Countermeasures, Thermal Shields, Intensify Firepower, Flat Guns, and DBY Heavy Turbolasers. 3 Hard Cell Battle refits with Intel Officer, Turbolaser Reroute Circuits, and Reserve Hangar Deck. And 4 Vulture Droid Fighter Squadrons. For missions, Robby came in under points at 397, and I am at 400. And Robby chose to be first player, and had to pick from my missions, which are Advanced Gunnery, Planetary Ion Cannon, and Superior Positions. And Robby chose to go with Superior Positions. This is a well-known mission where Robby's going to have to deploy everything first, then I counter-deploy, and anytime an attack is targeting the aft hull zone of a ship, whether from a ship or squadron, if damage is dealt, the attacker gains a victory token worth 15 victory points. Coming up next, you'll see Robby and I deploying while we discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. Alright, so now that you guys have seen the fleets and the mission, Robby, why don't you go and tell me about your fleet and where you found it from and what you're thinking of for it.
I was just looking on Armada Warlords, and I was just looking around at lists, and just came across CIS, and this is just what I came across just looking at a bunch of lists. It's just a nasty, very, very front arc heavy list. Grievous is there to refresh everybody's tokens to make sure everybody constantly has the defense tokens ready.
Yep.
And yeah, it's just it's a fun list. I've run it once and it went really well. So I'm looking forward to running it. I've got intensified firepower on the carrier, so I can make sure the reds are more stable coming out of the front arc. I've got flat guns and DBYs to make sure that, you know, if you shoot at the carrier, you're gonna pay for it. I got 2 defensive tokens with electronic countermeasures and thermal shields, so it's gonna be pretty tough. It's gonna be pretty tough to take down.
He's like an MC-80 actually. Is how you built him.
Yeah,
you get the double defense. So
So he's definitely going to stay on. He's definitely going to try to stay on the board as long as he can, and then you have all the hard cells they're going to be trying to kind of pick up the slack when it comes to firepower. So.
And I mean with Intel and TRCs basically triple that. That's a lot of firepower going to be thrown out.
Yeah.
And with them each having a reserve hangar deck, your Vulture droids are going to be able to do a lot of work to even if they die. They get to come back, and if they die again, you're still getting the use of Grievous out of them.
Yeah,
so it's like doubling down on Grievous's ability just to keep your Vultures recycling, to keep your defense tokens going.
And that was pretty much the thing, is to make sure those TRCs are at least going off. So anyway, it's a pretty interesting list. I like it. I like it a lot. So we'll see what it does.
Well, I am actually very nervous about this because I've now, through experience of facing them and running them a couple of times, know the firepower that hard cells can kick out. And since you're going to be guaranteeing that firepower with TRCs, and I mean, who's kidding who, you're going to be con-firing when you're ready to shoot at me. It's going to be 4 reds coming at me, guaranteed the double. You're going to be getting more than that. And shooting at the Invincible is going to be problematic because you have thermal shields. And you have Grievous to keep refreshing your defense tokens, and you've got DBYs when you shoot back at me. And one thing I am going to test with this is because I've swapped out the ISD2 for the Kuat. You guys can't see, but my eye's twitching a little bit from my OCD there, going away from my favorite ship. But what I've learned over the past few games with thermal shields is that I think we're going to see a lot of that, and I need to try to mitigate its effect on my primary gun, which is why, one, I took the Kuat and then put expanded launchers on it. I know expanded launchers are very expensive. You hardly ever get their money back with them. But since the Chimera is my primary gun, and because it's going to give me a base 10 dice out the front of my ship every time I shoot, that means I'll have a base 5 dice when going up against thermal shields. So it just helps increase the firepower. And it also means that you're not going to be able to take away all my reds and all my blacks. You have to pick. So I'll have some sort of dice mitigation for getting high damage value potentially. Because with my ISD2, with thermal shields, like you've done it the past 3 times we played, you just take away all my reds, that's all of my firepower, all my potential damage. So I'm trying to mitigate that. The foundation is still there, so I still am going to be able to command all my squads effectively. I added expanded hangars on the Quasar, so all of my base defenders now will be commanded from the Quasar and getting the flight controller's benefit. And basically Merrick and Janin will be from the Chimera as anti-ship. And then I added Palpatine. I kept forgetting Reva, so I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go with Palpatine, primarily to make it more costly to shoot at the Chimera, because I know people have to attack it, they want to attack it. Then I want to make it to where they actually have to pay for it when they attack it, and then when I shoot back, you will then have exhausted or maybe even completely spent defense tokens shooting back. So, including aces, if I go up against a list with lots of aces. We'll see. We'll see if this is if this modification works, if I can put up with it not being an ISD2, because I love ISD2 so much. And let me know what you guys think about the modifications, if you think they're valid, and what you think about expanded launchers. I know external racks is more cost effective, but it's only in one use, and I know I'm going to be shooting out of my Chimera's front arc more than once during every match. So I want to at least be able to get that 10 dice more than once whenever I'm shooting at especially big ships with thermal shields. So we'll see how it goes, and see if these changes were effective, and see if I can avoid this wolf pack. We got another wolf pack coming at me. My strategy, the reason why I deployed the way I did, is try to keep the hard cells, keep the Invincible between me and the hard cells, and basically force them to have to turn and come at me, and maybe delay their engagement as long as possible. And if I can get lucky, it's going to be really hard, maybe drop Grievous before the hard cells engage. I don't know if that's possible, because that is a tank you have built there. So we'll see if I can do it. Alright, well, Robby and I are going to plan our dials, and then we'll be back at the start of round 1. Okay, start of round 1. Let you guys know I do have a pass token, because I am second player and outnumbered 4-3. My entire fleet is starting at speed 3. Robby's entire fleet is starting at speed 2, and Rune Hako is starting with 2 con-fire tokens. Here we have the wolf pack of hard cells. with their Vulture escorts, and then Grievous on the Invincible. And over on my side, got Merrick and Jenton at the front in the lead, with the support defenders behind them. And again, like I said, my goal is to try to, the reason why I'm going at speed 3, see if the strategy works, is to try to get up the board and then turn to basically keep the Invincible between me and the hard cells, to where even if they get shots, they might have to be obstructed shots. I don't know if that strategy will work.
To navigate.
There's one on the left there, guys.
That's one over here. I'll go up. I'm going to go up to speed 3. I'm going to start 2, 3.
Okay, going with my Gazanti, it's the standard navigate token, compensating it over to the Chimera. And shifting over slightly.
I remember picking mine for like 5.
Number 2.
Navigate.
Oh, I know.
Going to speed up to 30.
Quasar to navigate. I'm just going to token this one, and then just shifting over the opposite direction to avoid the asteroid.
Number 1. Navigate. I guess I'll token that. So run off.
How much is that kind of confluence? It's got to be well over.
So I haven't looked at it in a long time.
Alright, lastly for me, it's the Chimera. It's a concentrate fire, and I'm taking a token. And then just doing a shuffle here to stay in formation with my Quasar.
Engineer. Gonna token. Gonna speed 2.
Oh, that was in a deck. Oh, this what it got printed in?
Yeah.
Oh, that came in the collector booster.
No, it did?
Yeah, it got printed in the collector booster as well.
What's it go for?
I don't know if I'm gonna hit if I do that.
It'll be close, but I think you're far enough apart at the start. It's basically making the same turn that the Heart Cell made. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. Like I said, everything in there is great.
Alright, that's it for round 1, squad phase. We'll be doing just movement, and as usual, we will recap that at the start of round 2. Start of round 2. No Thrawn dial, I'm going to hold off. Swapped to take evasive action and activated it. And just so you guys know, just forgot to mention that Rune Hako was activated when Invincible went, giving Invincible a con fire token. My defenders just moved up and shifted, staging and preparing. Then Robby's Vulture is just staying in the midst of his wolf pack. That's one on the left, guys.
Do I want to go up or do I want to go down?
Yeah, yeah, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Flippy Jason was very devil. Which I actually kind of want a full one. Yeah, I want it from the Volt one actually.
There we go. Oh, I hit.
Oh, yeah, looks like it is a ram. Just gonna put the tool back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and connect it to the 3.
No, the bells are not. These are but
And then,
the 4-mana one.
so we're definitely gonna ram at the 2. Let's try at the 1. See if I can put. And actually, still gonna ram at the 1, so it goes back to the 0.
Okay, 2 damage.
No, just 1. 1 on each one. Alright, going for Gazanti, it's a navigate. Taking a token and compensating it over to the Chimera. Getting the extra click at the 3 from take evasive.
You're looking at a whole $1 for these.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Got Invincible next.
I do think.
Is a navigate. Going to slow down to speed 1.
You need. When was I was Jite?
Awesome.
Alright.
You want to add this up, or you want to look at the
Yeah, just keep looking.
Okay, going for Quasar to navigate. Getting extra click at the 2 from the dial and 3 from take evasive action.
I want to say no.
Alright, Heart Cell number 2, which will be this one, guys.
Navigate. Going to speed 3. Going to click.
Yeah, it's just I can't get rid of fire and ice because that's the one that we fell the most. Yeah.
Actually, just realized hard cells have the same maneuver profile as a Gazanti. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, going with Chimera to navigate. I'm going to use the dial and the token to drop to 1. I'm getting an extra click at the 1.
Yep, about here it is. Yep.
Have a token.
What is it? I can trade the other 2 in there.
This one's currently at speed 2.
Yeah, I can definitely.
Wait, if I went speed 0, I can't do anything.
You can still shoot and stuff, but if you're at speed 0...
Can't move, can't like navigate or
And you
turn.
lose your tokens, right? You can't sort of...
Yeah, you can't use spend your defense
I
tokens,
know that, but
correct.
can I like turn?
No, you cannot do a speed 0 turn. Only one ship can do that, and that's the Onager with a specific title can do a speed 0 turn.
Yeah, there's no Tokyo drifting in space.
Right, yeah.
Just, because it's a ZTR, just put them in the opposite directions and spin around the circus.
There's no gravity, so.
Yeah, fair.
Right, you should be able to do it.
Star
So.
Wars,
It's like,
right?
it's like Asteroids, the video game. You just.
But the Raquel title actually can do that with the Onager, so it can actually just pivot in place to keep doing its long range lobbing
Okay.
shots.
Use a Death Blossom or whatever from last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, so anyways, I'll let you guys go back to your game. You can see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slow down to 1.
Oh wow. Never mind. It is 8. It's well 750.
Yeah, just going straight, you should be clear. Yeah.
To make it easier instead of having to do with sense.
Alright, that's it for round 2, guys. Squadron phase again. And like before, it'll just be movement, no engagement, and give you a recap at the start of round 3. Start of round 3. Thrawn dial has been revealed. It is a squadron, and I switched to Intensify and activated it. And Robby also activated Intensify Firepower. His vultures moved forward, screening the Invincible. And with my movement, I've moved Jendon and Merrick back and then put my defenders in front of them to screen them out so they can't be engaged and locked down. And I have a feeling there will be some exchanges of fire this round.
Navigate. I'm going to shoot into the front of the ISD.
Yep, do have a front to front. Okay, we got front to front with Palpatine. Robby is spending his redirect, so that is exhausted. I'm getting 3 reds to start.
Yeah, so I'll TRC.
Okay, is having TRSP and spending evade
Yeah, so I'll spin evade, TRC that,
to a double.
and then I'll intel officer's reverse.
Until my brace, right? Well, I'll not spend my brace because I don't want to discard it. Spend a redirect, use my advanced projectors. And I'm just going to do a full dispersal all over the shields. Every shield goes down by 1. I believe this one's going speed 3, but I guess you could slow. You'd have a navigate, so you can slow.
Yeah, so I'm going to
I think the
send
blue
speed 2.
retro.
Slow to 2.
Not the green ones. Yeah, the green ones look awful. I hate the green ones.
Do you have gun routines?
I do not. I have Ordnance Expert, so I can reroll 2 my black dice. That is a potential that I'm thinking about for this variant, seeing how it goes, potentially do gun routines. To really,
No.
maybe on the other side, but like this.
Give me a
Yeah, that's like my favorite part of it.
No, I don't. Oh, it'd be close. Oh, that's gonna be close, especially once you lock it in.
How many clicks do I get? I get 2, so I can get an extra click.
I just rebuilt this surge with that because I was trying to make it.
And you got a dial. At speed 2, and you get an extra click with the dial. If you did something like no. And I guess your best option would be to do this and hope it swings you out enough, but I don't know. I still think that might put you in the front arc.
That's fine. Let's go ahead and do that.
That one. Alright, extra click at the 1 from the dial. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you haven't looked at either of those.
And you are in the front arc, but good thing is it's not even medium range, so I'd only have 3 reds if I shot at him. So not that good. Okay, we got the Gazanti, same thing, navigate, token, comms navigate over to Chimera. I'm just doing the best kind of turn that I can at this speed with no assistance. Engineering for the Invincible.
Can't use it. Shit, all that crap. Okay. I'm going to take Rune Hako's Concentrate Fire.
Sophie doesn't really use.
I'm gonna take hard cell number 1's navigate token. Put that on me.
Using Rune Hako to full effect.
I'm going to take a front shot, and I guess do I have you on the side art?
Yeah, probably, but.
I am not sure. You might have me double art. Let's see. You might be clipping my corner.
I mean, if we need to get there with other stuff, I mean, your cloak. How much are you at right now?
If you do have me double art,
11:43.
the side shot will be obstructed, I think. Actually, let's leave this off while I check.
was gonna say, if you wanted to just pick up trade stuff too, I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah. Wow, that's barely missing it. That's actually a clear shot. So you get 2 reds out the front and 2 reds out the side. The first defense token being spent is contained. Is this the front shot or side shot?
Front.
Alright, front to front.
And intensify firepower.
Alright, I will,
Oh, yeah, we ended up trading Bennett.
I'll go and embrace that to 1, just take it on the front. Front shields go down to 1. Or go down to 2, I mean. Go down by 1, I should say.
Well, that's because Bennett likes those.
Alright, then the side
I
shot.
don't really care for them. I bought the new.
What's your next defense token you want to
No,
spend?
I'm okay.
The salvo.
That was enough.
Okay.
And intensify firepower.
Okay, and then I will redirect that one, and we'll just go both my sides. So side and rear shields down to 1, and my front shields are down to speed 1. And you do have a nap token though. You got with Rune doing his thing. Yeah, not gonna affect it that much. I'll just keep him on the corner there. Okay, we're gonna go with my Quasar to navigate, and then using the Thrawn dial for squadrons. With my expanded hangar bay, I can activate 5, and I will be activating 5. This is all gonna have to be 1 at a time, as I decide where I want them to go, etc. So I'll take a nice overview shot of the battlefield, and then describe as best I can where each defender goes to do its business. So I've decided to go ahead and actually use my defenders now for bombing runs. The reason why I'm not actually going after his vultures yet is because he still has expanded hangar bay, or reserve hangar deck on his hard cells.
Yeah.
And I don't want him to be able to refresh the defense tokens he's already spent with Grievous. So I'm just going to do some bombing runs. So on your screen there, my back left regular defender is going first into the front of the Invincible for 1 damage. I'm just going to take it. Okay, then the back right defender is doing the same thing for a crit, basically just a hit.
How many more you got? 2 more?
3 more.
Oh, you got 5. Wow.
Yeah, with expanded hangar, I get 5. Okay, so front shield's down to 3. I'm going to grab the defender that's closest to your screen. He is going to be throwing also a shot into the front. For 1.
Redirect.
The port starboard side. Yep. Let me get that for you.
No, I'm 2.
Got, yep, you're on 2. And I'm actually going to go ahead and do Merrick now. So sending Merrick in behind the defenders that have already attacked.
24. And the Sanctum is 30.
And then I will I'll turn that into a crit. So hit crit on the front.
They reprinted a newer Sanctum. The new one is like 15.
So starboard shields down to 0.
Yeah, this is like 40.
And we'll send Jendon in to do Jendon's thing with Merrick. Tell Merrick to do it again. And we'll just do this again. Hit crit.
It's like 61.
Okay, so front shields down to 1. And no shots. If I was in range, I would, but I'm just out of medium range, so the Quasar does not get any shots. With my Quasar, I'm staying at speed 3, using the dial to actually click at the 2 to do this little kind of jank maneuver here. Did land on this defender, so Robby, you can place that one. It's back here.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to show you guys the final position of the defenders, so you guys can be aware.
No. Depends which one.
This is Merrick, Jendon, and then the 3 defenders that were attacking the front.
We're going to speed 1.
You got a pot shot at the Quasar at the side and throw 1 red. I'm gonna do that.
I'm not gonna hit if I go like that, am I? No. Shit.
I don't think so. It'll be close. The only thing that would be concerned is if the shield dial overlaps this shield dial. But I think you're going to be far enough back to where you won't.
Alright, so take a pot shot at Quasar.
You can just throw the red here.
Okay, so Quasar. Well, I'm gonna lock something down. So,
Yep.
Is that long or?
It's long range, yeah.
Okay, so.
Side to front.
Yep.
$18.
Yeah. So it is a double, and what do you want an intel officer? I have a brace and a redirect.
Brace.
Alright, so I will redirect that. I'll take 1 off the front and 1 off the starboard side. I'll get the starboard there for me, please.
Oh, over here?
Yeah.
1?
Yeah.
And a 1.
Alright, then you can do your speed 1 maneuver.
Oh, there's the rest.
Please don't do that. At the station. That's fine. Perfect.
Very good. Okay, we're going to go with the Chimera as they navigate, and using the Thrawn squad dial, I'm just going to move these guys, as you guys can see here on the opposite side, they're just going to be moving over here to do bombing runs into the front of the Invincible, and I'm going to be throwing a pot shot 1 red side to side into number 2, and then a medium range shot was not quite in short range yet, front to front into the Invincible. Okay, starting with the defenders going in, the last 2, there's 1 shield on the front, no shields on the starboard side of the Invincible. First one, be a hit.
Zero, because I don't have anything else to.
Yep.
Sure.
There's like 75% chance to miss. Come on, you gotta get 1.
Well, 25% chance to miss, 75% chance to hit. But yes, should be getting accuracy soon. Another hit.
It's like very one for
Gotta take it.
Yep, 1 face down. Then we're just going to leave this here. So medium range is going to be 3 red, 2 blue.
Shields.
Everything in this
All right, what do you can get rid of 2 dice?
You have leading shots?
I do.
Get rid of blues.
Rid of my blues. So just my reds.
So you had the sun baked, right? That's when you had started. Okay.
All right, and then we will intensify. So it'll be 3 damage.
Burn. Salvo.
Okay, and then this is considered attack, so you're going to have to burn your contain with Palpatine to be able to make the salvo shot.
Morning time.
Burn the container.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it'll be a face up and 2 face down.
Like 50s. Yeah, it's
Wait,
like
which?
50s.
Yeah, okay, so. Crew, before you reveal a command dial, you must either suffer 1 damage or discard the dial.
Good card. Hey, the living in might actually be worth something too now that
And then I will
Okay,
salvo back.
and you actually get your black dice on this. It's medium range and you have flat guns. So it'll be your full salvo. I have 2 shields on the front.
And I will intensify firepower.
Well, you don't need to intensify. You got DBYs, so you can turn that to hit crit.
Okay.
So even better.
There we go.
So 4 damage. Do I want to burn anything yet? I am going to go and burn a redirect
You're looking at like $7.
and drop all my shields except the front shields go down to 1. So just a full dispersal
Yeah, you
again
can go
all the way around.
So I took my damage 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Yep. And then we just need number 2's defense tokens just for my pot shot out the side, to the side. And this is long range. And then intensify for 1 hit.
I'll just take it.
Alright. I'm spinning up to 2, getting an extra click at the 1 to do this inside jank here. I'm probably going to land on Jendon. And might land on... I'm definitely landing on Jendon. Definitely going to land on Merrick, so you'll get to place them. I might hit this... I did overlap that finish. You want to pick up that coin as well. You get to place him because of the shield dial. Alright, so... Alright, Jendon and Fender. If you want to place them. So who's that going to be?
That was the one that was in
Just the
front.
Defender? Okay.
Oh, actually, it went down a little bit. It was like at 35.
What do you want that to
Yeah,
be?
it's morning type.
Jindon.
Jindon? Okay.
I don't know, the other, yeah, is that your ace? The other ace?
Oh, Merrick?
Yeah.
You want the...
Yeah, just right there.
Okay. And then where do you want Jindon?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that's it for the ships. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I think you still have one more. Sorry. We'll just jump to that right now. Hard sell number 3.
Engineer. Get rid of this.
Yep.
And we're going speed 3. I've got a token. Don't want to slow down. Yep, I'm gonna use a token, go to 2. And
Keep losing it.
18.
18
there we go.
Alright, now that's it for the ships. It's just squad phase. Robby's not in range to do any attacks with his vultures, so I'll just show you where Robby moves his vultures at the start of round 4. Okay, we're at the start of round 4. Another Thrawn dial has been revealed. And entrapment formation I switched to and activated it. Robby with his vultures moved in amongst my defenders as best he can to lock everybody down. One important thing to note, you see Merrick in there on the candelabra style. He's only being engaged by one vulture squad, that's the red squad. The orange squad, we do have a debris field in between us. He was trying to lock down the other defender. And I'm going to remember this time that Merrick has grit, so he can still move and attack ships, etc. He gets to ignore that red vulture. Okay, starting with Invincible to navigate.
Gonna spin engineering.
It goes engineering token, you let you raise one shield up front.
Nope. Yep. Alright,
$14.
And he does have me double arc still. Side shot would be obstructed, but he is barely clipping my corner. If that's what you want to do, if you want to just do one shot there and then maybe obstructed shot into my Quasar.
yeah, I'm missing everything in the Star Destroyer.
Alright, everything going into the Chimera. Invincible versus Chimera. So what's the first shot going to be, side or front?
Front to front.
Front to front, spending his brace. That's the only defense token he has left. I have one shield on the front, no shields anywhere else. I'll get these out of the way, so we roll that.
1586.
Well, I forgot to mention that he did activate Intensify this round with the token he got from Rune
So
Hako
can I
last turn.
intensify that into a crit?
No, Intensify has to be a hit and no
Just
other
a single-
icons.
single.
Yeah.
79.
Okay, I don't have any other correction, so we'll...
1586, you need 14 up.
And that's pretty good. And what's that, 6 damage? I will brace that to 3, and I will contain 1 on the shield, 2 face down.
That one I still play.
Alright, then the side shot, you have to burn your brace to take it.
Take it.
Alright,
Is
so
that obstructed?
it is going to be obstructed.
Take out 1 dice.
Is it a bolt?
A bit get 2 of each, and then you pick 1 to take out.
Oh, I want to get rid of it. Hmm.
He's trying to. He's at
So
like
getting rid of a red, 2 black, 2 blue, and a red. I have no more shields, 9 health remaining.
5. I know that for a fact.
Oh, man.
Yes, that card has gotten reprinted to crap.
You're definitely getting high damage.
I paid way too much for
Well,
those.
they used to.
Well, it's about as good as you could hope for.
Yeah, when Tron didn't really have.
Alright, I'm going to have to do some burning here, I think, because I don't want to take 6 damage on the whole one face up, so I'm going to burn, brace, contain, to take 3 face down.
I'll jump up to 3, see if I can get out. Get out.
Yep, Robby has a dial and a token. I'm trying to get away.
Don't know if it's gonna be enough. So I get an extra click.
Alright, so double click at the 1. Yeah, speed 3, these things are not very maneuverable. Wow, you actually fit. How about that? Look at that. What a maneuver.
Probably not much.
I don't even know how much those are.
Not much.
What's its name?
It is a-
Well, that's disappointing. I was really excited to throw a massive front shot into you.
You have been the first time you used all your dice against them.
Yeah, because I did. You don't have any defense tokens left.
So we do the pathway.
That is unfortunate. Alright, got some things going on here. First off, took a damage off the front shield here because of we forgot about his damage card he had. He decided to use his dial, so he had to take a damage, so just took it off the shield. Well, actually, you couldn't take it off the shield because it has to happen when you reveal the dial. So do you want it off the back shield or the side shield? Side shield? Okay.
I'm playing with it. Because it's in my bowl last time.
Alright, so that was from last turn, we forgot that. Then, for Thrawn, it is an engineering. I use that to raise my front shield and my port shield up to 1. And I'm using Thrawn dial to activate 2 squads. First one you can see here is Merrick. He's coming into the sides, and we're doing a side-to-side into the Invincible. And then I barely have corner-to-corner, cardboard to cardboard, I mean barely close range into the front of hard cell number 2. I just moved these guys out of the way for the thing, but these guys are still there. The other squadron I'm going to activate, I'm actually not sure. I don't even know if I want to activate another squad. I might just not do another squad activation. We'll see. Alright, we're going to start with Merrick going into the side of the Invincible. He has 2 shields on that side, and he has 5 health remaining. He's taken 4 damage on the hull. So Merrick, and then use Merrick's ability, turn that into a crit, so shields down. Alright, then side to side.
Like stupid high, like
1 red, 1 blue, 2 black.
Between you and Bennett and Tom.
Oh, it's into the.
Yeah, this is into the. I'm just gonna finish up the in my text into the Providence here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
The masterpiece series. But they weren't my
This will
favorite.
leave you on 2 health remaining.
Yeah, they weren't my favorite.
I'm debating if I want to get greedy. I am. I'm going to leading shots this first. So you're not taking the damage yet. I'm going to reroll all these.
Those are the ones I wanted to judge from.
And then I'm going to Ordnance Experts both of these.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, there he is. I mean, I've got the. From the
You didn't get it. You have 1 health remaining.
So I take one more.
Take 4. Yeah.
So it's 2.
Yep, so 2 more. Yeah.
And Sophie's got.
Yeah, you guys have 9 health on these things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a GP
Yep, so didn't quite get you.
That's potentially going to be.
Okay, and then now front to front of the hard cell. The hard cell has no shields on the port side, but full shields on the front. This is close range. 3 red, 2 blue, and 5 black with my expanded launchers.
It was like, I think it was like 11 at that time. Yeah. And you were like, do you want this? And I was like,
That's a pretty good start.
tell me that, Randy. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that, Randy.
I mean, no, it's the truth. I mean,
No, I know. That Wheel of Fortune you got from me.
even the Wheel of Fortune were like $30.
The Wheel of Fortune I got from you, I paid like $80.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and leading shots.
It's just the game, right?
And a blue, these 2 reds, and this black.
Thank you, though. Thank you, Randy.
Did not get any accuracies, but that's okay.
I mean, that's not going anywhere. That's like.
Alright, well that's going to be...
It's in the deck. It's in the deck. It's going straight into my.
Jeez, this is a lot of
Yes, don't
damage.
lose that deck.
Only had an accuracy, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 damage.
Katrina, you want those blood moons?
I'm bracing on the what?
That would be bracing it down to 6.
They're not even
Correct. How much shield do I have on the front?
3. So you can redirect to your
And then
starboard.
if I want it, I can make you reroll one,
You can discard to make me reroll 2.
but I can only use it once. I mean, I can't just use it once.
Yeah, you can use it once to make me reroll 1.
Reroll that.
Okay? Ah, same thing.
Difference. And I guess
Yep,
that's
so
it.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Yep, so brace to 6. You can redirect 1 to the port side because you have 1 there.
And I'll take 2.
Um,
Or 1 face up and then.
1 face up, 1. Wait. Did you take damage to your front?
Did I?
Oh, that's right, because you redirected it when I shot you with the pot shot. I
Right.
thought your side shield was down. That was my bad.
This is 0.
So you can redirect. Basically, take 3 on the shields.
0.
Yep, and then take 1 face up, 2 face down on the hard cell.
Target instruction. Cannot resolve critical blows.
okay.
And then you said, okay, so 3 more? You said 3 total?
3 total, yeah.
So get 1 health left.
I forgot. I should have leading shots to try to get more damage. I forgot you had that ram damage. Wow. Alright, well, I'm not in a good shape no matter what I do. I'm going to use entrapment speed up to 3 to try to land on the station to mitigate my landing on this debris field. So, which I think I'm going to land on. Yeah, I'm going to hit this vulture for sure. A little side jank here. Just missing ramming that hard cell. That was the goal there. Then I take 2 damage. I'm going to take it on the front shield and then face down, but then immediately heal it from landing on the station. So basically I stay still at 7 health remaining. I landed on this vulture, so you can place him. And these guys will just go back to where they were. Let's go back here.
Just put him in that corner next to your defender.
In here.
Or in the inside, sorry.
Oh, this corner.
Yeah.
Back in here.
Oh, yeah. So keep everyone on there.
Yep.
Okay.
He's gonna be going with this hard cell here, number 1.
And I'll take my 2 red out front.
Yep, so the front shot, he does have any double arc. Front shot is obstructed because we do have station in between us from yellow dot to yellow dot. Yeah, so we're starting front to front. I have 1 shield on my port side, so my redirect is worthwhile. And he is spending his redirect, and Robby does not have kind words for Palpatine.
Alright. And I will
It's pretty good.
go TRC now. No, I do not.
I'll leave that. I will redirect to take 1 on my last shield and then take 1 face up. The powered armament, I cannot attack at long range.
Alright,
Then 1 red, side to front. What's your next defense token you're going to spin?
spin the brace.
Brace? Okay.
Yeah. I'll TRC that. Do I TRC that?
Yeah, just you guys can't see that there. It's a crit, so I can either take a face up or take 2 face down.
I will TRC that to a double.
All right, 2 face down. See where I'm at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 3 health remaining. Thrawn might be going down this round.
I'm just going to lean into it.
Um,
Or he will hit. but
what are
then-
you going? You're going speed 1?
Yeah.
Yep. So I take it face down. You take face down, but then you immediately heal it.
Okay.
So I have 2 health remaining. Yeah, I think Thrawn is going down this turn. Alright, going with my Quasar. It is a navigate using the Thrawn dial. I'm going to activate all 5 of my defenders, and this is where I wish I had Flight Commander so I could shoot first, kill Grievous that's on 1 health before he starts recovering defense tokens, but I think... I mean, I could choose not to activate the defenders, just take a token, and just kill Grievous. I could do that. But then my defenders are just sitting there to kill the vultures in the squad phase. The other thing I have to consider is that I think it can free up 1 defender to come here and take, because this one's on 1 health remaining too and has not activated yet, and kill him before he kills, sorry about that, my Chimera. But I'd have to kill a vulture first, which would give a defense token back to Grievous. Or whoever he wants to, or a refresh defense token for someone. So I'm in a tough spot here. Right? Oh man, yeah, what do I want to do? Yeah, these vultures, this is where Grievous is making me having to make some tough decisions. Alright, I think I am going to go ahead and activate the squads, because I think I need to try, see, even with the Grievous getting tokens back, to try to kill both of these with this activation, if I can. Because, at least to prevent him from killing Chimera and force number 3 to do the shot. So, alright, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the squad. So I'm going to activate squads. I'm going to take the dial. Alright, so the order on this, guys, is very important. And I'm hoping it actually works. So first one is going to be the defender that is immediately behind the Chimera. I'm going to be shooting at the red vulture squad that is right next to the quasar. This is going to be obstructed. We have a debris field in the way. Have flight controllers, which, if the FAQ addendum is actually correct, I don't know if it is or not, but you add flight controllers immediately. So I'll get 3 blue, 2 black. I have to take one away because it's obstructed. If I kill this vulture with this shot, that will free up the defender and Jendon that is next to the quasar and give me a lot more options. And I only did 2 damage, and I cannot reroll. So that is unfortunate. And I think with that, since he didn't die, I think I'm actually going to stop. That was kind of like a wasted dial. So instead, I'm not going to do any more squads. I just don't want to give Grievous the ability to get defense tokens back. So I'm just going to do a side shot, side to side, into Grievous's unshielded side there. Just need 1 damage. And got it barely. So Grievous does go down. Then I do have that vulture out the front with the flak with 1 health remaining. So if I can't kill that vulture I attacked, I do not. So that vulture's still alive on 1 wound. So this could be a foolish decision, not being first player, but I am going to use my token, my dial, and entrapment formation to slow down to speed 0 for the quasar. And that prevents me from moving and getting in range of this hard cell that is not activated yet. So I don't know if that's smart play or not. We'll see next round if that was a smart decision. I'm reactivating concentrate fire.
Is that obstructed?
Oh yeah, that's definitely obstructed. So, but it doesn't matter, just gonna roll it here. You have TRCs, so you just need 2 damage.
And TRC.
Yep.
And then 10 fiber.
Yep.
Right.
You have plenty, so Thrawn does go down.
Going it to move around. Okay, so I guess this is going to be a ram because I'm not going to be able to clear.
Yep, and you'll go back to 0 because you'll ram at the 1 as well. That's also going to be a ram. So just stay put and both take 1. Alright, going back to Zantis to navigate, he's going to be using that. And I'm going to using the Thrawn squad dial. That's still active, even though Thrawn died, and it's active till the end of the round. Grabbing Jendon and this defender. I'm going to actually attack with Jendon first and this 1 health vulture, then send this defender over to go make an attack. So, alright, first doing Jendon, double black. I did get it, so that vulture does go down.
So we did 1 to 5.
Yeah, so reserve hanger deck is being planned here.
Which one can you activate?
This one, or actually I can activate any of them
Uh-huh.
because I'm moving Jendon, and then Jendon has relay. So, okay, so he's expending reserve hanger deck on hard cell number 1. And bringing back that vulture on 2 health remaining. Alright, so then the defender that is now freed up, that's right next to the quasar, as you guys are looking there, he's going to fly over, bring over everybody to hard cell number 2, and is going to be getting on the opposite side of it so that it's not engaged by that blue vulture, and attacking the front that is unshielded. I'm going to grab the defense tokens you have there for number 2.
Oh, I also get to refresh a token. Oh, no.
Grievous is dead. Yeah.
Okay.
It actually would be that hard cell I'm attacking. The one that has 1 health remaining. Now Robby does have, I don't think I'm going to kill him because Robby does have 1 shield on the port side he can redirect to, so if he wants to burn his redirect, which I'm sure he will. Or not, because... Okay, and I'm going to be using my nav and entrapment for the final round of entrapment to drop down to speed 1, ram the quasar, and take 1 face down on the Gazanti. 2.
Firepower. I guess I can take a shot at him. And
Let's see if it's clear. That is actually obstructed. Just barely going over that debris field.
So I just add 1 red?
You have 1 red, so there'll be no shot.
Okay. Well, I can flak then.
Oh yeah, you got plenty of flak. Yep, you get blue-black, and you can... you actually have some double-arced, I think. You got this defender double-arced, and you have... all 4 of these defenders in blue-black range, Jendon and Merrick in blue range.
So I'll just flak it everybody.
Where do you want to start first, side or front?
Side.
Alright, so this will be the furthest defender on the right on your screen, guys.
2.
2, alright, he goes down 4. We're just going clockwise, next defender.
2.
2, and then the last defender in this arc
1.
takes 1, and then Jendon takes 1 blue, so you have him at medium range.
Blue. Nothing.
And then the front shot, let's do the guys that are double arced. That'll be the 2 defenders you just hit. It's 1 on 5 health.
2.
Goes down to 3 health, 1 on 4 health.
2.
Goes down to 2 health. Then you have fresh ones. You got defender on 6 health.
1.
1 goes down to 5. And you have Merrick at medium, so 1 blue.
Nothing.
And you have the defender that's actually right next to you on the far left of your screen, guys. He actually is an arc, so you get both. 1, he goes down to 5. Let me check Jendon. You might have had Jendon double arc, so he might actually be in the front arc as well. Yeah, so you get 1 arc at Jendon. 1 blue at Jendon.
1.
Jendon goes down to 5. I would say that was a pretty effective flag here. Alright, then moving at speed 2.
He's gonna turn in. Come in. Lock in. He's gonna eyeball it. There we go.
Yeah, it's kind of small.
There.
Alright, so now we're in the squad phase, guys. That's it for all of the ships. So, we're going to start with Robby. You get... well, let me take a picture here, and then we'll let Robby decide who he's activating where and when, that kind of thing. Okay, so orange tabs have not activated, so Robby has 3 vultures. You can pick 2. We're going with orange vulture for the first one.
Going to the, to him, the one that's on.
Yep, so we have defender on 2 health.
Good. 1.
They got swarm, don't they?
Yeah. So I missed the blue. 2.
Defender goes down. And next vulture.
And I will attack him.
Alright, so we got purple vulture attacking defender on 3 health remaining.
1.
We got swarm.
Nope.
So he goes down to 2. Alright, so I'm actually going to activate the one that just got attacked. The defender on 2 health is going to attack the vulture that's the blue vulture, the one that has not activated yet. So this will be 2 blue, 2 black. 3 damage, that vulture goes down.
Refresh. Bring back. Am I missing any tokens? No, I'm not. So I'm not missing any tokens. Which one was it?
The blue one.
He's dead. And then I'll use reserve hanger decks.
Reserve hanger deck, let me see which one you have in range.
Him.
Yep, the only one you can use is the hard cell that's right in the screen there, guys. Hard cell number 2.
So he goes to unactivated.
Yep, he goes
Or
to
activated.
and then he's on 2 health remaining. And where do you want to place him?
It has to be within 1 to 30.
Within 1.
Within 1 right here.
Okay. Just staying in the midst to keep blocking down so I can't bomb him.
Get rid of 2. That's 2.
Yep.
This is gone.
So I'm actually then going to activate the defender that's on 5 health, and I'm going to attack the vulture that just came back. It's on 2 health. And didn't kill him. He has 1 health remaining. And that is it, actually. Let me give you guys a recap so you can know who attacked who and where. Alright, so this blue one is the one that came back. And this defender did a big whiffer. I only had to do 2 damage, I only rolled 1. And then this is the results of those two vultures are still full health, and this vulture is one that got brought back earlier in the round. So that's where we're at for now, and we'll be back at the start of round 5. Start of round 5. Nothing special going on. All the fleet command ships have died. For me, it's just my support ships. My carrier, who's currently at speed 0, very dangerous position right now. The only threatening hard sell is this one right here. But I still have a good squad presence on the board. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though, to save me. Because Robby's hard sells, especially these two here, can very easily drop my Quasar. Grab one.
Can he attack him?
Yep, you can.
Alright, so I'm going to take him. He's going to activate and go into him. Take 2 blacks and a blue.
Alright, and you're going to do long range side to side, or are you going to want a flak?
I am. Oh, you're actually in range now.
Yeah, it's no longer obstructing. It is in long range.
I could really flak the crap out of you.
Good. You have rear flak, you also have front flak, but the side flak you have a bunch of flak you could hit me with. But I'm also at speed 0 on the Quasar.
Oh man, that's so many decisions. So 5, 5. 2. He probably is going to go down. Do I have to declare now if I'm going to flak or not?
Nope, you can wait till after the
Yeah, so I'll go
vulture.
ahead and just roll to see if I can kill him.
Alright, and then I'll let you guys know where the attacks are going, etc. after this vulture tries to kill this 2 health. Okay, so we have, starting with blue-black, and then he'll get to add 1 in for AI. So adding in a black. You do have swarm buddies.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah. 1.
So he's on 1 health. That defender. You have a lot of flak options, and
I'm going to flak
so where are we flacking out?
side and so do I have any double arc?
Let's see. You have the one that's on 1 health double art, and you have Merrick double art. Side and front.
I'll flak out the back and take a shot.
Flak out the back and take a shot. So you're gonna have defender on 1 health.
I'm going to flak him.
He goes down. Then you have a defender that's on 5 health. This one that's on the back left corner of the also.
2.
He goes down to 3. And then you've got 1 red into the side of my Quasar. If you want to still do that.
Yep.
I have no defense because I have him speed 0.
Yeah, and then TRC and double.
Alright, so shields go down on my port side. On speed 2, just going straight. Like so. Alright, I'm going with the Gazanti first. It is a navigate. I'm taking a token and passing it over to the Quasar, and then just going to ram again. Another damage face down on the Gazanti. Alright, going with number 1. It's a navigate. He has an obstructed front to side or front to front. My side has no shields. Alright, front to side, 2 dice, because it is obstructed. No shields there, no defense.
TRC.
And then TRC that, yeah. Alright, face up, 2 face down. Structural. So I have 2 health remaining on the Quasar. And currently at speed 1, and he has nav if he wants to speed up. Okay.
No, I didn't use a click, never mind.
Yeah, you didn't need it. Alright, and then I'm just going to spend my pass token. Go to this hard sell.
Navigate. Out the token that. No, do I want a token that? What am I going? I'm going speed 2. Speed 2. I'm going to token that and just go click 1 click and just do that.
Alright, now for my Quasar. It is a squadron command. I'm going to grab 5, which that's actually all I have left. And I will be also using my nap token that the Gazanti was so kind to give me to speed up. So I'm no longer completely... Oh yeah, he would have healed from landing on the station. So I'm just going to take a picture. This is all going to be one at a time. It depends on how effective I am at killing things and moving things, etc., etc. Just so you know, only this hard cell has a reserve hangar deck left. Alright, we're going to start with Defender. It's right in the middle of everybody. It's next to the blue squadron of the Vultures. That's on 1 health. I'm going to attack that blue squadron. I get 3 blue, 2 black with flight controllers. That Vulture goes down.
No, that's not 1 to 5.
And that Defender can't move. So he's still locked down by orange and purple. Then Merrick is going to, if you want to bring the number 2's defense tokens over, he has 1 health remaining, this hard cell. 1 shield on the side, 2 shields on the back. Merrick will be... Actually, I'm going to have Jendon tell Merrick to attack first. So Jendon is actually telling Merrick to do the attack first. This is not Merrick's activation, it's Jendon's. And I will turn that into a crit, so stop your redirect.
I will. I can't brace it.
It's only 1 damage. So.
Oh, that's into the side?
Yeah, into the side.
I'll redirect. No, I can't redirect. I'll need this for later. So.
Just take it on the shield.
I don't think there's nothing really I can do. Yep, thing on the shield.
Okay, and then I'm going to move Jendon. He's going to move over into this debris field. And be in the exact center of it so that he can't be locked down. Now we'll do Merrick with his actual activation. And we're going to turn that to a hit crit.
Brace and redirect.
Redirect to the back. Yep. That's where I needed the accuracy. We're going to move Merrick over by where Jendon ended up. And then we're going to do the Defender that is to the left of the Quasar. It's going to attack the purple Vulture Squadron. This Vulture Squadron is full health, so 3 blue, 2 black. Oh my goodness, only 2 damage. He's alive on 1 health. This is killing me. Gosh. I gotta kill him. Then the Defender that's to the right of your screen, guys. Let me try to finish off that purple squad just so we can be rezzed. I do. And I'm going to move that Defender squad basically up next to the hard cell that's on 1 health. Maybe get him next turn. The squad phase. Probably not. Then shots. Do have some shots. I think this is over. I really needed to be more efficient on my squad play. Can't believe that's hard to kill Vultures. Go front to front into hard cell. Hard cell number 1, doing front to front. This is one that's...
Oh, is that... Oh, that's this token up there. This is...
Yep.
Number 1.
Yep, number 1. He's untouched. It's obstructed. It's just going to be 2 blue. Stop your redirect. 1 damage.
I'll take it.
Yep, let's stick it on the front. Use my token, speed up to speed 1. It's not going to save me though. Both these hard cells are pretty much going to obliterate me next round. Squad phase, we still have this orange squad that can activate and attack. We have this squad here that can move but cannot attack.
So I will attack that TIE Defender.
For 1 damage. Now where do you want to move your red squad?
Them. Here.
Alright, so that is it for round 5. And we'll be back at the start of round 6. Alright, start of round 6. Things not looking good for me. basically I'm just playing for points. I don't see there's any way, unless Robby just completely rolls horribly on his hard sell attacks into my Quasar, I'm going to get tabled again. But I did find out that in tournament play you do finish the round, so I could still use my defenders to try to score some points to help mitigate what the loss will be. Of course, I can also just pray for blanks and TRCing just a double, so maximum of 4 damage going to my Quasar that I can maybe mitigate. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. So coming up will be Robby's first hard sell. Number 1 to activate.
Concentrate fire into the. I'll shoot. Is the side unobstructed? I think it is.
It might be actually.
I have to shoot in the front.
No, that's clear.
Shoot the side.
Starts with 3 red. No shields there. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah, and then I'll TRC this.
No, you don't want to do that.
Okay. I will do
You stop. You just stop my redirect. No, yeah, stop my redirect. Even if I brace to 2, that still kills me.
Okay.
You do have some flacking you can do out the right side. You've got 2 defenders there. You got a defender that's in blue. Well, you do it up here. Defender that's in blue-black range. That's on 3 health. Nothing. And one that's in blue range. That's on 5 health. Nothing. Okay.
I'm gonna take a damage.
It's 2 damage. You take it on shields if you want.
Take it on back.
Alright, going for points here, guys. So, Gazanti to Squadron. The 2 I'm grabbing, I've grabbed Merrick. He came over here. Flying here to attack the front of this hard cell that's on 1 health. No shields on the front or the sides. I'm also activating this defender to try to kill this red Vulture squad that is on 2 health. Alright, Merrick. I need 1 damage, but he does have an evade. Make me reroll. So I will turn this into... Actually, no, I'm going to stop your evade with the accuracy. Just do the 1 damage to get him.
That was in the front?
That was in the front, yep. And then on the Vulture that has 2 health remaining, the red Vulture squad. Got it. And Gazanti is only going speed 1. That's end up right there. Alright, then we've got the last hard cell over here.
Does it even matter at this point?
You could kill... Well, no, it doesn't. If you have a squad command, it can matter to try to kill my defenders, because we still play out. Because you're getting a maximum of 400 points.
Yes, it doesn't even matter if I shoot.
Yeah, so the Gazanti's already dead.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just roll for Jiggles.
Yep, yeah, you can just roll here.
Right.
Just for the satisfaction.
TRC, single to
And just scatter, yeah. So now we go to the squad phase. Again, this is just where it matters, guys, for me to try just to get points. The only thing I get points from now is just to get another 8 points by killing this squad, but it gets to attack first. I don't think you can kill anything, but just for the satisfaction. Alright, and then these 2 defenders, or actually this 1 defender that I have here, and then Jendon going to try to kill this squad. Again, just trying to do points for tournament play. Help my margin of victory be as small as possible, and got him with the defender. Alright, so we'll go to the points just to find out what the margin of victory is. Robby's getting full 400 for tabling, and then we'll be back at the post-game interview. Okay, so here we are, and Robby scored 400, of course, and I was able to get up to 251 for a margin of victory of 149, which is an 8-3 victory for Robby. And so I needed to actually get below 140 margin of victory if I wanted to make that a 7-4. So one thing that could have helped me there, if I would have remembered, but Robby and I we were cleaning up, getting ready to tally points, like, wait a minute, did we do any superior position shots? And I don't think we did. I'll look back through the tape when we go through it, but I completely forgot to even think about attacking him in the rear.
Yeah, because I was talking to you about that when that hard cell got away. You could have probably scored 3 or 4 shots on
Yeah,
his
I should have sent defenders into his back, doing shots in the back,
started racking up,
and just racking up the points.
That's what, 40, 50? I mean,
The 15 points per, and I could have even just 3 shots in the back would have made it a 7-4, and that would have just been a less of a tournament loss. Then it just would help mitigate the loss better. But anyway, that's, sometimes you just get so into these games, you just completely forget, oh, what's the mission again? What am I supposed to be doing?
I think
And
it
I
was
was
when,
just, oh,
I think it
gosh.
was when we were both trying to outmaneuver each other to the center, and I think that's when we kind of lost the plot of what was going on.
Right.
With that.
So what do you think overall of the battle? Your list, man, that's the list that you found online. This is nasty.
Well, it's not my list. I wish I had the gentleman or gentle lady that came up with this list. It was on Armada Warlords. He or she had put it at 2 wins to 1 loss. You can find it there. It's just, I was telling Ben that I really think this list, this is just about covers everything that you could encounter in a game. You've got your squadron coverage, you've got your capital ship coverage, because it's just overall, it's just a nasty, just thorny list. I was telling Ben after that, I think gun routines, if you can get at least 1 hard sell off the board by round 3, you've lost a lot of steam. But if you're still on the board at 3 and you've got first turn, you can really start teeing off with the front arcs. And like I said, the vultures this game, because I played this list earlier in the week and tabled somebody else, and the vultures didn't do anything. But this game, finally you can see, I think, why vultures, they're probably better than TIE fighters. They're so annoying to deal with, and if they get to shoot back, they get a blue and a black just for funsies, basically.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a solid list. I'm not a top tier pro Armada player, but I can tell that in the right hands, this list is pretty close to all around will take on just about anything.
Yeah, again, just very brutal. Just even with having TRCs, not like spinals or something on your hard cells, you weren't even firing that much with them. They're still putting out. Yeah. The damage just adds up.
Yeah, and that's what the plan was. I was hoping you'd mulch through the defender. I mean the vultures. Because it's okay. Because Grievous, he'll bring back a token on red, so I can just sit there and TRC to my heart's content, and not really. Because when I played this list a couple of days ago, I was telling you, I was averaging 5 damage. If I get one double naturally, it's destruction. It's destruction. Yeah, it's completely. Because that's a guaranteed 4. Yeah, it's so. And then if you got intensify going, and then make it 5. 4, yeah, and it's So I did not, because my last game I did not roll bad once on the reds. Every time I got a double, I immediately turned another one into another double. That's 4 damage. Even with all your redirects, the shields just start melting. Yeah, it's quickly. It's so much to have to deal with, and the electronic countermeasures. I mean, the intel officer also helps lock down those braces. So, yeah, well, it doesn't lock them down, but it gives your opponent the choice. Right. Like, do I want to discard this or do I want to save it? And I had to make that choice once, and I'm wondering if I made the right one. Yeah, I had somebody. The guy I played last time, he said. The first time I used it against him, he was like, I don't know if I want to burn this round 2 or not, but I was like, I might have to, because if you're staring at 6 damage and it's already in your face, it's a brutal list. I'm not a big fan of running the same list over and over and over again, but I may try some, because I'd like to try this with the Recusant, and just seeing for funsies what effect the Recusant would have on this list. Yeah, so instead of having the Providence as like a tank, put the Recusant in there as another gun. That just sounds terrifying. Just a big artillery, That one, I think if I did that, you're going more for broke and hoping big rolls, because you're not getting the intensified firepower, you're still getting Grievous. So, it's a good list. I don't like playing lists that are too overpowered. This one seems like it's pretty high up there. But that's the point, though. Of these practice games for me, and there's some things that I liked and didn't like about the changes. One thing I really liked is Palpatine. That was really frustrating. For 3 points, that's just so brutal. Yeah, and I think because I kept forgetting Reva Domain so much, but Palpatine, I think, is a better effect for me to help not necessarily keep Chimera alive, but just to really just annoy your opponent and drain them of defense tokens. Right. Yeah. Because at the end, Grievous had no defense tokens, and it was because he was spending them to attack me. Yeah. And to save himself, so I was able to get free shots on him eventually. Yeah, that double arc that's 4 tokens I had to to burn. I mean, no, I had to get rid of a lot of tokens, and then,
Yeah, because you had to double arc me. That's 2, and then you attacked me before then, and then but like when you salvo, you still have to spend tokens.
Yeah, the salvo is the worst because the salvo is pretty much what that was built for. Was if you and that kind of negates it because it's like, oh.
And one thing that I think I will like about Palpatine that'll help, as well as like if I face like a triple salvo Starhawk. So if the Starhawk is salvoing me, he still has to spend his defense tokens to do the salvos, and it'll maybe make it to where I won't run away from the Starhawk, and maybe just engage it and go after it.
Yeah, because then it becomes a liability with your salvos.
Yes.
And people, I don't think people in the meta are ready for that. You know, having to kind of deal because I think people think it's such a crutch using salvo, but if you have it to where they actually have to pay for it
to salvo,
then because not only are they gassing out the salvo, they're gassing out another token that they've got readied up. So it's brutal. And,
So Robby already mentioned it off camera and on camera. I think I'm going to try to maybe do some other modifications to this.
I just think gunnery teams.
Yeah, because I'm spending so many points on expanded launchers. To try to put gunnery teams on here, I'm going to try that tomorrow against Social General Rob when we play. My main thing is just trying to figure out how to get the con fire tokens I need, because I still want to make sure I'm maneuvering, because I think maneuverability is still key. So I'd have to change the fundamental strategy that I use, but being able to fire twice out the front with 10 dice is going to be brutal.
Oh, and the hard cells can't take thermal shield, so they're going to have to eat it.
Yeah, so they'll just have to eat it. So it'll help me get through MSU lists.
In fact, that would probably be best because then I'd have to burn the evade.
Yeah.
I could not, and then I'm at a problem because then I may have to activate next round and not have my.
And in that way, I don't try to worry about double arcing anymore. I just try to get multiple ships in my front arcs and I can hit both.
I just think with the tournament, you're going to see hard cells. For 60 points, I think it's pound for pound probably the most brutal ship in the game.
Well, this is actually, somebody asked me in the comments, I forget who asked me, what my 2 lists that I'm most worried about. One is a Starhawk list.
Triple Starhawk.
And then, and hard cell MSU. Multiple hard cell lists. Like this exact list is a list that worries me.
Maybe gunnery teams because, like I said, you kill one, it's just brutal.
Yeah.
Because you've lost so much firepower, and you're, like I said, with 3, it's so much easier to kind of trap everybody on the board. But easily pound for pound, best ship in the game. It's still maybe close to the CR90, but gosh, those hard cells hit so hard.
Yeah. They're insane. They're great. And
I don't know. Crown Corvettes may actually be kind of their anathema because they can just evade.
Well, because they're so fast.
Yeah, they're so fast, and you can get away from them. And even if I don't have anything to lock down, really, I'd have to depend on the red. So that may be its weakness. Something I don't know. Maybe like
other fast ships at range,
or Kazanti get behind them and then just start teeing off on the superior positions.
Yep.
Give them something to think about.
Yeah, I need to remember the mission. That could have helped reduce the margin of victory for me. So I am going to try tomorrow is when I'll be playing. It'll be a couple of days after this comes out that you'll see it when I play against Social General Rob, which will be against the subscriber list. I'm going to try to put gunnery teams on this to tweak it a little bit more.
Maybe just practice. I don't think it's
practice with it.
Practice it, maybe just see what it does.
Because it's going to have to. I'm going to have to change how I run the list because I still want to get my nav tokens from my fleet commands. But I need to make sure I'm con firing as well now. So it's going to be an interesting balance with how I play with Thrawn. So we'll see how that plays, and so I'll practice with that tomorrow against Social General Rob. It also means I'm going to change my mission because advanced gunnery is not good with gunnery teams because in the FAQ they actually kind of cancel each other out.
I don't think anybody is going to pick.
So I think I will pick a different red mission with gunnery teams for tomorrow. Maybe surprise attack, just because it's another one that people hate, or maybe something else that might benefit with my defenders since they're bombers. I think there's like a precision strike or something like that gives victory tokens with bombers.
The missions were great. I couldn't pick because I couldn't go with, of course, if it's going to be suicide, it'd be over. Ion, I'm not giving you free blues in the superior position. My really only downside is that I'd have to deploy first.
Yeah. So, and it's also good when your opponent then forgets to play the mission and get the tokens. So, just got so many things to remember when you're playing a game when you combine that with filming. I'm just hoping that once I get to the tournament when I'm not filming, I'll be able to be fully focused.
What I've noticed also with this list is it's like everybody just kind of underestimates the providence. Or they don't underestimate it. It's like they forget it's there. They're more worried about the hard
Yeah.
cells.
Well, that was my thing, and I was again very poor maneuvering my part early in the game.
I just know people forget that. They just like, okay, it's too red.
Well,
Who cares?
Well, it was one of those where I could have made it to where you couldn't double arc me, and I think it was round 2, my maneuver. I gave you the double arc for round 3, and then you were able to have a double arc again in round 4, and that's what ended up killing me. I could have had I had the maneuverability. I could have maneuvered to where you only hit me with 1 arc. And if that happens, I don't think Thrawn dies as fast, or if at all. But because I let the Providence have 2 shots at me double arced, and combine that with the hard cell that came in to help, that was just too much for even an ISD to take. So, yep, some maneuvering mistakes I made, and then of course not playing the mission. And I'm really second guessing my thought. I think it was round 2 actually. I could have sent my defenders in and wiped out your vultures before I even attacked you.
That was the other thing I was thinking.
And I was like, well, I'm going to wait. I should have sent them in early, taken out your vultures, forced you to expend your reserve hangar decks early.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that way, I can then, because killing them at that point doesn't help you because you haven't spent any defense tokens yet.
And then I'd have to think about flakking. Yeah, they will go down quick. And,
so I think my delaying my squadron, I should have done squadrons right away at turn 2 and just gone in and just started working on them instead of waiting. Because you saw the rest of the game, they're just in my way, locking my defenders down. I didn't want to kill them because I didn't want to give you defense tokens back until Grievous was dead. It just screwed over my entire game plan. So I should have attacked first with my defenders.
I was surprised round 2. I was like, oh, he's gonna wait because that gave that.
Because I was in range, I had the range to jump out and get all 4 of your vultures early. So
probably gotten all of them.
Yeah.
And so definitely with this kind of list, more aggressive and getting. Because after that, when I don't have the vultures, I'm completely just. I'm going to be depending on my flags, and that's not a good place to be against defenders.
Well, this is this game is doing what I want. It's making me see different lists, different strategies, seeing my mistakes that I make, and hopefully I can stop repeating them. And you guys are going to be seeing a bunch more practice videos. Like I said, we're less than 2 weeks out when I go to the LSO, so I'm hoping to get in 3, 4, maybe even 5 more practice games that I can film for you guys before I leave. So you're going to see a lot of practice games if I can make the schedule work to have that happen. So Robby, thank you for the game, and this was very challenging. It was good for me to see this. I'll be surprised if I don't see something like this. And again, thank you guys for all of your comments and your suggestions. Keep doing that for the giveaway. The giveaway is either a Recusant expansion or a $50 store credit to Admiral Tater Ship Shop. And to enter in for these videos, just make sure you're a subscriber and then comment in the comments below about the lists, about the strategy, about the choices made, give me critiques and suggestions. Specifically on this one, my adjustments I've made to this list, getting rid of the ISD2, going with the Kuwat instead. And what do you think about gunnery teams? You'll see that in the next Batrep. I'm going to try that out with Social General Rob tomorrow. To really maximize the forward firepower with expanded launchers, to really get the full benefit out of it. Alright, well thank you again you guys for watching, and until next time, take it easy.